Raspberry Rhodolite Garnet is a violet red shade from the pyrope variety of garnet. Garnets come in many different colors, and Rhodolite Garnet is rare compared to the most common red garnets like almandine garnet. Raspberry Rhodolite Garnet is a mixture of almandine and pyrope garnet, lighter in color than the dark red garnets that you'll see when you go to jewelry stores in the mall, so that's kind of what distinguishes them. Rhodolite garnets are not usually treated or enhanced in any way, and they can be red, purplish red, or raspberry, pink, pinkish red in color. Rhodolite garnets were actually discovered in North Carolina in the 19th century, the late 1800s. Although they're originally found in the USA, rhodolite garnets now mainly come from East Africa, India, and Sri Lanka. The marquee design is actually pretty interesting. It dates back to the 1700s and is credited to King Louis XV of France. Allegedly, he commissioned the cutting of the first marquee-shaped diamond, and he wanted the gemstone to reflect the beautiful shape of the mouth of his mistress, Jean Antoinette Poisson, the Marchioness Madame of Pompadour. Because the marquee is cut long and narrow, when it's set into a ring, it tends to make a finger appear longer and slender. If you want a marquee cut gemstone, the gemstone rough that you pick out, give Bopie a call. We'd love to custom cut a gemstone just for you. Due to a technical problem, the video showing how I cut the first half, or the crown, is not available. I apologize for ruining that part of the video, but we'll continue on showing how we cut the pavilion and talking about the marquee garnet itself. This is a Rhodolite Garnet, and I'm cutting it into a modified marquee design. The design would have given a length to width ratio of 1.95, and I needed a ratio of 2 to 1. So I made it a little longer, and I added another 4 facets to it. I wanted to cut a marquee design because a lot of the rough you buy is not necessarily ready to go for a round. The rough you buy is kind of longer, like a rectangle. Since I've already cut half the stone, now down to the girdle. Generally, the thinking in the faceting community is a 0.3 millimeter girdle is ideal. Smaller than 3 is going to cause you problems. So I use a wire gauge. The 0.3 is right there, 0.5 is up there. So anywhere between these two, you line up the gap with your girdle is one way to measure the width of your girdle. If you don't have a girdle, or if it's too thin, when you send it to your jeweler to mount it into the setting, it'll chip the stone. So you need a girdle, and while we're talking about girdles, I always polish the girdle. Some people don't even think it's necessary to polish the girdle, but so now we're trying to get the girdle to the right width. So this cut is at the 50-degree angle, so our gauge will tell us when we're at 50, and you just shave off a little bit, and then recheck the girdle when you hit 50. Since on the pavilion of this marquee there's only 4 sets of facets, after I used the 1200, before I move to the next facet, I'm going to go ahead and polish it all the way down these facets. Always dry your lap before putting them back, especially the steel ones so they don't rust. I'm going to go to the 3000, the Lightning Lap 3000 grit Delights toppers. Polishes almost like an 8000 grit, and they're toppers, so they're thin. You have to put a master lap underneath it. Doesn't take much. You take a little bit off. It's just basically a little finer group of scratches than the 1200, and you just get going finer and finer until you have that final polish. Okay, we've finished polishing our Rhodolite Garnet marquee. Now we'll take it off the top, take the top off the Ultra Tec machine, put it in acetone, eat away the super glue, and then we'll be done, and then we'll get you a good picture of it.